Israel Gaza Iran War News Live Update. Lebanon remains on high alert as Netanyahu and the Iranian axis get closer to conquering the Middle East. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu claims that Iran is involved in a seven-front war with various groups, including Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Iraqi and Syrian militias, the West Bank, and Iran itself, in light of the increasing number of countries calling on their citizens to evacuate Lebanon due to the escalating anxiety over the potential widening of the IDF-Hezbollah cross-border war. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued a warning that Iran aimed to conquer the Middle East. Iran, together with Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Iraqi and Syrian militias, the West Bank, and Iran itself, are fighting us on a seven-front war, he added. Their goal is to depose Jordan. They want to launch a coordinated missile bombardment and a land offensive from different directions, he said. Saudi Arabia is part of the Middle East that the Iranian axis is on the march to dominate, according to Netanyahu. As the current round of combat in Rafah and Gaza draws to a close, all attention is now on the northern front, where fears that the Israeli-Hezbollah conflict could escalate into a third Lebanon war have shifted. This is where his speech came from. According to Politico, if Israel and Hamas fail to achieve a truce and hostage arrangement, a large-scale clash between Hezbollah and the IDF might ensue, reminding citizens to seriously reconsider travel to Lebanon. The U.S. Embassy in Lebanon published a statement on Thursday. This security notice warned that the security landscape is complicated and can change quickly at any given time. The warning went on to say that American nationals in Lebanon shouldn't go to refugee camps, the area bordering Syria and Lebanon, or southern Lebanon. Crime, terrorism, civil instability, kidnapping, unexploded landmines, and armed warfare are some of the reasons why the U.S. State Department advises against traveling to Lebanon. Additionally, the UK's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office has issued a travel advisory against Lebanon. The advisory from FCDO said that travelers should exercise caution while traveling to or from Lebanon. In April, in response to Iran's threats against its regional rivals, France warned its people against traveling to Lebanon, Iran, Israel, and the Palestinian territories. At a time when violence on the border with Israel is significantly growing, France expressed grave worry on Thursday on the alarming situation in Lebanon. We urge everyone involved to exercise extreme caution and adhere to the terms of Resolution 1701 of the United Nations Security Council. France is determined to avoid any possibility of escalation and is actively working towards a diplomatic resolution, the statement stated. While visiting the U.S. this week, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant met with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, and U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin. During his meetings, Gallant brought up the problem of Hezbollah and the risk of conflict.